Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Sounds good. There will be 38 minutes until the game starts. We will be back with you very, very shortly. All right, welcome into the Auburn Sportsplex on this very, very beautiful Friday night with Auburn versus Florida State. I will be the sole announcer tonight. I'll be working cameraman, clock, and scoreboard, so I will be trying my best here in this one. And my name is Alex Bach, working for WEGL 91.1. 4 minutes left here on the clock before this game starts. I'm going to go back to break. We'll just letting everybody know that we have 4 minutes left, and we will have a clock and scoreboard this time. Very, very much looking forward to the game today in this one. And we are now live here from the Auburn Sportsplex complex. Minute 30 left here on the clock. Both teams will be meeting at midfield. My name is Alex Bach. I'm here by myself tonight, working the camera and also the scoreboard, clock, etc. I got it all tonight, so I'll be trying my best here in this one. If there is anything wrong, please make sure to go into the YouTube comments and let me know. Again, I'll be trying my best. My main focus tonight will be the camera, clock. It's going to try my best to be a little bit off score. Should be very, very consistent here throughout. But let's get into it, talking about both teams. Now, FSU has been a very dominant force here across the MCLA. The FSU Seminoles are 6-0 on the year. Your Auburn Tigers are 2-3 on the year. Florida State is ranked 4th in the nation in lacrosse. They have had a very, very good year so far. Looking at common opponents between FSU and Auburn, very much skewed in the results. Georgia Tech, when they played FSU, they won 16-15 in overtime. Auburn, when they played them on February 13th, they beat them 10-5. Very, very easy win there for the Tigers in this one. When Auburn played UCF at home, very rough game for the Tigers, fell 11-15. When UCF played FSU, they won a staggering 20-9. When FSU played Clemson, they won 18-11. When Auburn played Clemson in the first game of the year, they fell 13-18. When FSU traveled to played UGA, they won 18-10. When Auburn played UGA, which you saw, I believe, last Friday, they lost 10-13. Tigers and Seminoles both playing 2 games here in Auburn this weekend. Florida State obviously will take on Auburn tonight, and they will play Ole Miss tomorrow. Auburn will be taking on Ole Miss on Sunday. So the Tigers get a day off here in this one. Last year when Auburn traveled to Tallahassee, Auburn won in overtime. Very, very emotional game here in that one, and I'm expecting a very emotional game here tonight. Teams shaking hands at midfield, getting ready to go. Number 13, Aiden Garrett, the captain, will be the face-off for the Tigers, and number 23, Will Kelly, will be the face-off, the FOGO, for Florida State. Again, I am doing clock and scoreboard here in this one, so I'm trying my best, but no excuses from here on out. This game is getting started right here in this one. We thank you very much for tuning in on this Friday night. Like always, I am Alex Bach here with WEGL 91.1. Very, very blessed to give you this broadcast tonight, and thank you to all of those who are listening as well. Referees waiting at midfield, talking to the box. But what we'll talk about Auburn before we get started here in this one. What should we expect from the opposing team, Florida State? Well, we're going to expect a very confident and fast team. They're going to be shooting the ball a lot tonight, and they are going to shoot very, very early in possessions. When I talked to Coach Braden Short, one thing he said he was trying to do in this one is play their pace of the game. Also, run down the shot clock, not just killing time just to kill time, but just letting the shot clock go, taking smart shots, possessing the ball, being protective of the ball, because this Florida State team averages around 20 goals a game. Like I said earlier, the number 4 team in the nation. Very, very good team here coming into Tallahassee tonight. When I was talking to the Florida State broadcaster, very nice man, number 32, Jake, he was one of their backup goalies. He was talking about how one strength this Florida State team has is their junior class. And their junior class, playing together for 3 years, they know what each other like to do. They're a very collective team. Very good team here in this one. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of dodge moving, early shots, and what is that going to mean for Auburn? Well, Auburn goalie Colson Miller is going to see a lot more rubber tonight than he has all season. Like I said, they're going to dodge quick and shoot fast and early. Number 21, Tyler Morris, is a player on Florida State who I expect to call his name a good amount tonight. It's going to take a good game tonight from the Tigers, what Coach Short said. It's the best. It's one of the better teams they're going to play this year, if not the best team. Auburn's going to have to play their best game if they want to win this one tonight. And he said that's not a bad thing. He's just preparing his team, and his team has to be not only physically ready, but very, very mentally ready. But they're at home. This is Auburn's 4th out of their 5th home game tonight. Their last home game is on Sunday, and they're going to go on the road for a while. So very sad to see. We will have, I believe, 4 out of the 5 broadcasts. We will be broadcasting on Sunday as well against Ole Miss, so make sure to tune into that. I will have Garrett Gesh will be on the call with me as well. If you made it right now, we're still waiting on the referees to make a decision. And we thank you very much for tuning in again. Some keys to winning the game for Auburn face-off. Coach said that they're going to have to win their face-offs or keep it even. Colson Miller's going to have a huge night because he's going to see a lot of shots. Like I said, I mentioned the shot clock earlier. And one thing that Auburn, after their first 2 losses against Clemson and UCF, tried to change was not letting those short shots happen. Shots near the crease, shots very close inside. They're going to have to do their best here in that one of letting that happen. Going to step aside here for a little bit and wait until this game gets started. We'll be back with you very, very shortly. We're now ready here for the first face-off. It will be number 13, Aiden Garrett, Captain Fogo, versus number 23, Will Kelly. Garrett will pick it up. Auburn will start off the possession. Auburn looking for a huge upset here in this one. Looking for a very, very promising win today. A couple players are out here in this one. Auburn has about 4 starters down here in this one, so they're going to have to make the most of it if they want to win this one. You're going to need a lot of guys tonight to step up. Shot goes wide left. Shot by number 24, Reese DePhillips, goes left. Auburn will keep possession early here in this first quarter. Young, the captain, loses it, gets scooped up behind the net. Ball on the ground. It's picked up by Auburn. Good pass over to the middle. Good looking shot. Nice shot is saved by the goalie, number 27, Ethan Striner. Good possession there from Auburn to use about a minute of clock. Good shot there. FSU has now cleared it here in this one. Expecting a lot of shots very early, expecting a lot of moves and go. FSU, very quick and speedy team. They will look to dodge and then take a shot right away here in this one. Potentially having some player interviews coming either during the game or at halftime. So something to look forward here on the broadcast in this one. That shot goes wide over the head, and that is Florida State's first turnover tonight here in this one. Auburn and Florida State with both stops to open it up here in this one. Auburn now looking to clear. Shot clock down at 3. Miller has to force it over, and that ball is cleared. It is got by Wilson. Auburn now looking to push it here. Wilson will slow it up at the top. Luff working on the left wing. Attempts to dodge and will go out. Number 93, I feel like we'll be saying his name a lot today. Declan Tobin will be working up top here in this one. And I'm sorry about the camera. Again, doing camera and announcing etc. tonight. Auburn, good look here from the top. That shot goes in. Number 26, Charlie Morrison, gets Auburn on the board here in this one. Auburn up 1-0 here. And that is exactly what Auburn needs in this one. Getting good, clean looks, taking time on possessions, moving the ball around, becoming a team and not individuals. That is what Coach Short wants his team to work on. It's not having a lot of individuals, but having guys who care for each other and want to give each other the best shot. And if it takes another extra pass or two to get a better look, that's what these guys are going to have to do. Florida State wins the face-off. They will slow it down here in this one. Auburn up 1-0, about 3 minutes into this one. Pass fake, shot up top. The long pole there in this one. Don't really see that too much. Shot is back from number 10. Florida State slowing it up here, working at the top. 45 seconds left now on the shot. Good pass inside. Good shot working from the left side to the upper right-hand top of the goal. And Florida State and Auburn exchange back-to-back goals here in this one. Miller just going to get on it. 1-1 here. 11:45 left in this one after good possession from each team. Good looks, good ball movement from both sides. Now tied up 1-1 here in this one. Be calling their names tonight. Number 13, Aiden Garrett. Number 23, Will Kelly, will be the main face-off guy tonight. As Garrett wins the face-off, he pushes it. He has a pass over. That shot from Tobin will not go. It is picked up and saved. And it will be an interference, interference there from Florida State. So Auburn got a good look there, and that one just couldn't get it. But instead of being a crease call, it will be in interference on Florida State. So Auburn will keep possession here in this one. And Auburn, right there, that goal will count. Good goal there from number 92, the attackman, Michael Duffy. And Auburn now takes a 2-1 lead here in the first quarter. Two-1 here, as in the last 3 possessions. Team that has had a possession scored after seeing defensive stops early from both teams. And Florida State now will win the face-off here in this one. So I believe it is switching off each time who wins the face-off and who is scoring. So Florida State will look to keep that streak alive here in this one. Auburn needs a stop here. A couple goals to take a nice lead on the number 4 team in the nation. Florida State will slow it up once again. Florida State taking their time. Good pass inside. Backhanded pass goes off Miller's stick. We'll go. Florida State will keep possession here in this one. Two in Auburn. Good dodge. Good shot. Florida State gets on the board. Once again, it is now 2-2. Nice goal there and good movement from number 18, James Franskowski, the sophomore from Sarasota, Florida. Makes it 2-2 here in this one. And what we have seen is we saw a defensive stop, and then after that, the next 4 possessions, whoever has won the face-off or scored. So we are seeing a quick scoring streak here in this one. And again, I'm doing camera, scoreboard, announcing, so I'm trying to do it all. So trying to give you the best coverage. Again, if there's any things to concern, please let me know, as Florida State now wins the face-off here in this one. Florida State does successfully clear, keep possession once again. They're looking to score back-to-back goals when they have possession here in Auburn, looking to get their first stop since the early minute of the game. And that shot is low, and it goes wide out of bounds. Florida State will retain possession. .40 seconds left on the shot clock, tied up 2-2 here, about 10 minutes left in this one. Shot clock down to 25. Florida State forced to go to their left here. Clock down now, down to 15. Dodge inside. That shot will go in. Will go in through the middle right there in this one. That was number 21, Tyler Morris, the attack man in his 3rd year from Atlanta, Georgia. Puts Florida State up 3-2 here in this one. We have now seen where it has been 5 straight possessions of team scoring, so not a lot of defense here in this one, but Florida State averages about 20 goals a game. So again, a lot of offense and a lot of goals are going to be scored here in today. Florida State loves to shoot the ball. That's now 3-2. Beautiful Friday night at the Auburn Sportsplex. Florida State wins the face-off. Will look to clear here in this one. Florida State will keep possession as the referee stops play. and Florida State will now clear once again. Auburn has to stay around even or a little bit higher winning these faceoffs if they want to have a chance against the number 4 ranked Seminoles here. The Seminoles 6-0 on the year. A lot of production comes from their juniors who have been playing together for a while, and they are looking for a national championship that is in their sights. Good swim move from there. Miller, though, gets his first save of the night. Spread it all the way right into the net. Now Auburn will look to clear Auburn's first stop here in this one since the FSU had that turnover there. And this one, about 8:30 on the clock now. Interference on Florida State. Ball will go to Auburn. Again, I'm sorry. Doing the camera here. I'm trying to get all, but Auburn will keep possession, looking to tie this one up here and this one. Minute now left on the shot clock. Auburn just swinging it around here. Went from the top all the way to the back. Now back to the top. A lot of ball movement. Tigers looking to get a cut and score here in this one. Looking to get a nice look. Shot clock now at 30. That shot will be saved. Tobin picks it up, tries to go behind the back. His shot will not go. Auburn will keep possession. That first shot was from Graham Young. Tobin picked it up, tried to do behind the back. That did not work. Now, shot clock is reset at 60. Auburn looking to slow it up here in this one. Good look right there from Auburn. That shot is just wide left of the goal. Auburn will keep possession. That ball was shot from number 24, Reese Phillips, the lefty attackman. Auburn keeping possession once again. Shot clock is at 40. About 7 minutes left here in this one. Seminoles up 3-2. Shot clock is now down to 20. That shot will go. Nice shot there. I believe it is number. I still can't see the number, but whoever it was, very nice shot there from Auburn to tie it up here in this one. 3-3 through the first quarter. Auburn kept retaining possession multiple times. They kept moving the ball around a lot, had the shot clock down a little under 20, and good look, and they tie it back up here. Very, very high scoring matchup here in this one. 3-3 here. And after losing a couple of face-off early, Garrett wins it, but then ball is now on the ground. 3 Tigers and 2 Noles out of that. Ball is now scooped up by number 43, Andrew Latham. Tobin has it, throws it into the captain, Garrett. Garrett will slow it up top to Forsyth, and now Auburn will slow it up and looks to take their their second lead of the game after scoring first here in this one. Auburn switching it up from their first 2 games, using a lot more ball movement here against FSU in this one. Forsyth looks for the dodge, tries to shoot it, throws it inside, scooped up by Tobin. Tobin now will work back behind the goal. Shot will go wide from number 92, Michael Duffy, one of the attackman captains. Auburn will keep possession. Shot clock is now down to 18. Auburn has to get a shot off now pretty quickly here. Drives in, that shot is scooped up. Number 27, Max Forsyth, try to get it. And number 27 for the Seminoles, Ethan Striner, gets another save here in this one. Florida State now clears.
Florida State now clears.
Now FSU looking to regain the lead here. 3-3 here in this one. About 5:15 left in the first quarter. Auburn looking to get their third win of the year. Coach Short looking to get his first win as a head coach. As Florida State drives in, and that shot is blocked by Miller and is scooped up by number 33, Skilly, and he will throw it long. It will be a turnover. Florida State will get it. Now Florida State shot clock resets. Essentially looking to get a quick shot off here in this one. Both teams doing a good job of using the shot clock, getting very premier looks. Florida State now going to slow it up. Shot will go off the top pole. Go top shed, go out of bounds. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Florida State good top from the back. That shot is right off the chest of number 2. Carter Kalagas, FSU, however, scoops it up. Goes to the second side. Shot clock is reset now. It's 78. FSU has numbers. Good pass inside. Good pass to top middle. That shot will go off the pole once again. It will go all the way to midfield. Tobin misplays it. Will go out of bounds. Possession will go to Auburn. Florida State a little unlucky there with 2 balls off the top pole, but good defensive stand from Colson Miller and the Tigers. Auburn will now slow it up. About 4 minutes left here in this one. 3-3. If you're tuning in, thank you very much to this WEGL 91.1 broadcast. A lot of moves, good pass there. Good ball movement from the Tigers. Number 22, Michael Duffy, to number 22, Graham Young gets the goal. And just like that, the Tigers take the lead back 4-3. Auburn, great ball movement, and they're here, and they look like they're playing some of their best ball of the year, and they are now up 4-3 against the number 4 ranked Seminoles. About 3:20 left here in this one. Charlie Morrison, who I did not say who got the second goal for the Tigers, got that one there. So really good work there from the Tigers and Charlie to get it here in this one. You'll see the same photos in Will Kelly and Aiden Garrett. Will wins the faceoff, scoops it up for the Seminoles, and now Florida State will look to tie it back up here in this one. Florida State known for their offense, known for their attack man, known for working very, very quickly. Been a little slow tonight. A lot of shots on goal. Definitely more than the Tigers right here in this one. 2 shots have gone off the top pole. Seminoles looking to tie it back up here in this one. 40 seconds now on the shot clock. Good ball movement tonight for both teams. As that is saved once again by Miller. Miller gets another save here. Tigers will now look to clear. Good defensive stops here from the Tigers. Miller will just take it up himself. Throw it off to the side. Good pass into the middle. And Auburn will now clear it here in this one. Auburn doing a good job of shooting close goal shots here in this one. Good job of using a lot of the shot clock, playing their own pace. Now up 4-3 with about 2 minutes left here against the Seminoles. Shot clock is at 30, and that shot from the left hand by the midfield captain, number 22, Graham Young, gives Auburn the best start of the year. Tigers now up 5-3 here in this one. Great goal there from Young, working left to right here. Auburn takes a 5-3 lead here, about a minute 43 left here in this one. Tigers looking to get a huge home win, and Coach Short looking to get his first home win here in this one. Again, same Fogos here in this one. Number 23, Will Kelly for Florida State, and number 13, Aiden Garrett. Ball is scooped up by number 7, Michael Kortaski. And Auburn pushing it here in this one. Luff looked to work from the right wing to the top left part of the goal. It goes off the stick of the goalie Striner. FSU now clearing here in this one. Florida State now looks to cut the lead down. Shot clock is turned off here in this one. About a minute and 6 left, a little off between our clock here on the YouTube channel. Florida State working inside. That shot by Florida State is blocked and scooped up by Miller. Now 40 seconds left here in this one, so Tigers are going to have to watch the main clock. Shot clock turns off here. Auburn, good job there of clearing. They now have a 5-on-5. Good ball move. That shot is right at the goalie, hits off the chest of the goalie Striner. FSU now clears. 15 seconds on the clock. FSU now has to watch that. Clock now down to 10. Florida State down 2 here early in the first quarter. Both players slip. Clock is now down to 5. Will Florida State get a shot off in time? Ball is on the ground. They will not. Auburn will scoop it up. And Auburn, with the great first quarter, takes a 5-3 lead against the Florida State Seminoles. Auburn coming out playing very, very good ball here in this one. We'll step aside for a short break, but thank you very much for tuning in to this WEGL 91.1 broadcast of your Auburn Tigers versus the Florida State Seminoles. Welcome back into this WEGL 91.1 YouTube broadcast of your Auburn's men's lacrosse team. Auburn is currently up 5-3 against the number 4 ranked Seminoles. Auburn coming out very hot here in this one of the best quarters they have played this season all around, and that will be a penalty on Florida State. Garrett will win yet another face-off. Auburn now possession working on their side of the field. Starts off the second quarter here in this one with the face-off, and what we've seen tonight from both teams is keeping it very, very slow. Very, very slow, using up a lot of time on the shot clock, getting good looks inside. Exactly what Coach Short wanted here in this one. A lot of ball movement, a lot of good looks, a lot of extra passes that lead to better looks. Now Auburn looks to push their lead to 3 here with 45 now left on the shot clock. Couple moves from Tobin. His shot goes left. Shot clock at 30. Auburn will keep possession. Auburn's shot will be saved by the goalie, number 27, Ethan Striner. Striner, even while allowing 5 goals, has had some very good saves here tonight. FSU clears very, very easily, and that shot goes very, very wide over the goal. Possession will stay to Seminoles. Florida State in a dodge. Not the best look there, having 2 guys on you. Interference right there on Auburn. Auburn will keep possession, or excuse me, FSU will keep possession. Shot clock immediately reset to 60 seconds. That shot goes right between the legs of Miller. Miller looked frustrated there in this one, but I believe that goal will go to number 14 for the Seminoles. Number 14, Brad Wharton, junior midfielder from West Palm Beach, Florida. Florida State cuts into Auburn's lead. About now 5-4 Auburn here in this one. About 13 minutes left here on the clock. Same face-off, same Fogos that we have had all night here for both teams. And Garrett, ball is scooped and he kicks it. Florida State picks it up. Pass will go into the middle. Ball is on the ground once again. Auburn now looking to clear. Nice pass over. Auburn will clear is with number 44, Andrew Reese. When I talked to Coach Short, he said a player who is going to have to step up tonight with 4 guys out is number 44, Andrew Reese. Was the first guy that he mentioned here. Now Auburn needs to take a 5-4 here, needs to get a goal here to push their lead to 2. Auburn and Florida State, once again, a lot of ball movement tonight, a lot of shots being taken underneath 30 seconds. And that is a quick shot from the left side, number 14, Adams. Ball goes into the middle. Interference will be called, and Florida State will get possession and looks to tie it up here for the first time in a while. Good dodge move there, spin. One of the defensemen on the ground. Florida State had a look there, but decided not to take it. They will now slow it up here. Flag now thrown. Free play now for the Seminoles is on Auburn. Good pass inside. That ball is hit in the chest of Miller. Will it go through the goal? Waiting for a signal, and yes, it did. Florida State playing even, gets the goal there. About to be a man up, but it is now 5-5. Auburn, after winning the first quarter, 5-3, Florida State here in the first 4 minutes gets 2 goals very, very quickly. Just like that, we were tied up. Seminoles averaging around 20 goals per game. When I talked earlier to Colson, he said he knows he is going to have to play one of the best games of his life, and he is going to have to play very, very well here in this one. Defense, though, doing a pretty good job of not letting FSU take too many close shots as Garrett and Kelly once again in the face-off. FSU wins the face-off. Picked up by number 44, Mason Ryan from Winter Park, Florida. Florida State will slow it up here in this one. Now about 11 minutes left here in the second quarter. Ryan decided to take it himself. Shot is blocked by Miller, scooped up. Miller throws the outlet pass, looks to clear it. Florida State now has 2 minutes. Auburn does clear it. Good work there for number 10, defensive midfielder Patrick Wilson. Wilson will throw it behind the goal, and Auburn now back on offense. Sorry about the camera work. I'm not used to announcing and doing camera work here in this one along with the scoreboard, so a lot more than what I had to do last night. But again, we will be back for Sunday against Ole Miss, so make sure to tune in as well for that. Like always, I'm Alex Buck here on WEGL 91.1. Thank you very much for tuning in to this Friday broadcast of your Auburn Tigers versus the Florida State Sooners. Auburn pass inside, goes a little high, goes to the back. 22, Graham Young, one of the captains, scoops it up. Shot clock now at 20. Young, helmet gets taken off, and one right there. Young took a shot in the face, worked from the right wing to the upper left part of the goal. What a play by Young. Very tough play. Helmet flies off here in this one. He gets the and one. Great play there by the midfield and one of Auburn's captains. Amazing play right there. And now Auburn. Not so sure if there'll be a man up here in this one. We will see. Now 9:40 left here. Auburn up 6-5 against the Seminoles. Good work there from Young. Very, very tough play. Auburn again, another goal. Under 20 seconds of the shot clock. Both teams have had a lot of goals under around 20 seconds tonight here in this one. So it will be a 1 minute penalty. Auburn will be a man up here in this one. The penalty, from what it says on the scoreboard, will be associated to number 10, Vinny Lane, defensive man from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I mean, Young took a shot there on that one. Very, very nice goal. Hopefully he is okay. Tigers got 2 guys down tonight with a concussion. One player has a torn ACL. And Noah Falcon out with a hurt wrist. So 4 guys down here for Auburn here tonight. And this one, FSU, only 1 guy out tonight. FSU wins the face-off. Still be a man down. About 50 seconds left on that one. 9:30 left here in this second period. Second quarter. Florida State talking a lot of trash on the sideline. Florida State, man down here in this one. Looks like they will just hold it for the whole minute, which about 20 seconds, differentiating the penalty time and the shot clock. So Florida State kind of just holding the ball at the top and just running around. Steam coming off from the field after a rainy night last night, which impacted Auburn softball. Auburn baseball back at it tonight, along with a doubleheader for softball, and then Auburn basketball will be hosting Ole Miss tomorrow, and they're looking to keep their chances alive as player is out of the box here in this one. We are now even, but the shot clock is now at 10. Florida State with a dodge pass inside goes wide to Miller. Shot clock is now down at 4. FSU has to get a shot off, and they do that. It goes under the legs of Miller, and it rolls out the crease. Auburn will scoop it up and look to clear it. That ball is thrown very, very high. Looks like there was a hit to the head here in this one. We'll get a stop of play. Shot clock now back to 80. Auburn possession. They will clear it very, very quickly here in this one. Auburn slowing it up. Auburn up 6-5. About 8 minutes left here in this one. Good ball movement inside. That shot is in the goal. Good ball movement once again. Number 9, the midfielder, Jackson Derrick, puts in Auburn with the 7-5 lead. Exactly 8 minutes now left here in this one. And this is a very, very high-scoring game here in this one. Auburn coming out of the gate very, very hot, looking to get the upset against the undefeated 6-0 Florida State Seminoles. Auburn a little inconsistent this year with how they play. They took care of business against LSU. They went to Atlanta and took business of Georgia Tech very, very easily after following a very tough one against not so great UCF team, and then losing the season opener to Clemson. And Coach Short, as number 13, Aiden Garrett, the captain, wins yet another face-off. Coach Short and the Tigers looking to get their first home win of the year, and it is their second to last home game of the year. Very, very disappointing here for the Tigers. They will go on a crazy road stretch right after spring break. Auburn looking to go back to even with their season record currently being 2-3. Look to go to 500 and hopefully be above 500 after this weekend. Playing a Ole Miss team who is not as strong as we're going to see today from the Seminoles, but Auburn needs to take care of business here in this one. We won't talk about anything of being above 500. About 35 seconds now left on the shot clock. Auburn doing a great job of taking it down to the very last second. 7 minutes left here, 30 seconds on the shot clock, and that ball is turned over. Now Florida State will be running 4-on-4 now. Ball is on the ground. Getting that out of the stick. 2 Tigers and 3 Seminoles are going at it. That ball has been hit down. It will go to midfield. Still scooped up. It will go out of bounds, and the Tigers win the ground ball there and this one. Auburn now up 7-5, about 6:45 left here in the second quarter. Auburn slowed up once again at the top. 65 seconds now left on the shot clock. Shot there from number 27. Max Forsyth will go wide. Florida State will get possession. Auburn looking very frustrated. Florida State Seminoles, though, screaming. Goes to the team wearing all white, which is the Seminoles, and obviously Auburn is wearing the blue tops and the white bottoms. Ooh, check right there. Auburn looking for a flag here, and this one, they do not get it. Florida State clears it. Ooh. Number 24, Lisa Phillips, the attacking shot there at midfield. Auburn is looking for a penalty. Looks clean from up here in this one. Now 5:40 left here in this one. Florida State up 7-5. That shot will be saved by Miller. Colson gets it out quick. Auburn clears number 9. Jackson Derrick pushing it. That pass is wide. Auburn ball is still loose. Still trying to scoop it up. The referee will stop play. Excuse me, sorry, camera. Referees will now come to talk. Again, I am Alex Bogg here for WGL 91.1, and I'm sorry, I'm doing clock, scoreboard, camera, and trying to give commentary as well. Got any suggestions or how I can improve your broadcast at home, please let me know in the chat. As that possession will be awarded to the Seminoles. About 5:15 left here in this one. Ball is loose once again. Florida State looking to clear, and they will do that. Rain clears it right there. Florida State slowing it up once again. Seen that from a lot of teams tonight. Not too many fast break or quick goals here in this one.
Fast break or quick goals here in this one.
That pass is wide. Tobin looking to get in midfield, gets shoved in the back. It is a push in the back. Tobin, good work there, winning the possession for the Tigers. Auburn now up 7-5, about 4:35 here left in this one. They will slow it up. After the first quarter, it was 5-3 Auburn, and now About 11 minutes in here in the second quarter, Auburn is keeping their 2-goal lead. Both teams scoring 2 goals here in the second quarter, so Auburn looking to get their 3rd win of the year and their 1st win at home today. Good move, good pass inside. Tobin looks like he got hit in the back. Shot for 26, Morrison goes off the body of a Seminole player. Florida State will get possession. Florida State with another stop here on their end. They will now look to clear. Florida State moving very, very fast. Florida State will clear. Here we go, coast to coast. Good pass to the right wing. Pass up top. Florida State thought about it. Did not take it. 3:40 now left here in the second quarter. Florida State will slow it up. About 3:15 left on the clock now. Shot clock at 35. Florida State almost looked to get a fast break goal early on, but they kind of slowing up. Good defense tonight from the Tigers, allowing the 4th team in the nation, and team averaging around 20 goals, only at 5 right now. So that is a good pass inside. Now the shot backs up. Works from the left wing to the top. That shot goes in for Florida State. Goal is going to number 8, Bronson Dowdle, the midfielder junior. Again, Florida State, very heavy junior class. From Orlando, Florida. Makes it 6-7 here. Auburn, however, winning. 2:57 left here in this one, and Florida State looking to tie it back up here. Florida State has not had the lead or been tied since the first quarter. It's number 4 ranked Seminoles looking to win the face-off here. Instead, it is the captain, Fogo. Aiden Garrett wins it here in this one. Looks to push it for the Tigers. Tigers will instead slow it up, make their substitutions, and look to take back their 2-goal lead, which they have had most of the second quarter. Auburn and FSU. Don't believe there's been a shot tonight over 40 seconds on the shot clock. Good ball moving inside. Tobin, good shot. Working down, shot around under the kneecap. Works from the right wing to the left side of the goal, puts it in, and once again, Auburn takes a 2-goal lead. Amazing shot there from number 93, Declan Tobin. 2:09 left now. Auburn up 8-6 here in this one. Great possessions tonight from the Tigers. Great defense here in this one. Just like that, we're going to have a very, very good game tonight at the Auburn Sportsplex. Thank you very much for tuning in to this WEGL 91.1 broadcast of Auburn men's lacrosse. Like always, I'm Alex Bach here tonight, working camera, scoreboard, and announcing, hoping to provide you with the best broadcast possible tonight here in this one as Miller throws it deep, deep down. Tigers. I guess you could say they cleared it here in this one in about 40 seconds, differentiating the shot clock and game clock. Auburn up 8-6 here in this one, and how this game has been, you believe. Tigers will take the shot clock down to under 20, kill some time, play at their own pace. 2-goal lead, looking to hopefully take the lead at halftime. Pass almost a little wide there. Good play there from Phillips. Auburn keeping possession. Shot clock now down to 25. Still not half the look that they want. Good pass inside. Good cut. Shot is off the goalie's stick. Clock is now down to 20 in the corner. That ball will go out of bounds. Auburn will keep possession. Shot clock will be now reset to 60 seconds. Shot clock at this point is basically almost turned off. There's 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. We are at a minute 4 here in this one, and we We'll get believe a timeout from Coach Short. Yes, we will. 1:01 here left in the second quarter. 57 on the shot clock. Auburn with possession here in this one. Talking about some keys to winning the game. I mentioned it early on in the broadcast. Face-off, winning that or keeping it even. Auburn struggling at the end of the first quarter to win some face-offs, but they have been very, very efficient recently. Garrett doing a great job here in the second quarter of definitely going over 50% on winning the face-offs here in this one. Colson Miller having a good night. FSU, we expected, when I talked to Coach Short earlier this afternoon, to see a lot more shots than I thought we were going to be. Florida State traditionally has been known for their attack. Coach Short said offensively they're going to use the shot clock. They're going to slow the game down tonight, and they're going to play at their pace, and they have exactly done that. They're going to be aggressive, and the way that you beat teams, especially tonight, is having the ball more than them and wearing down that defense. Florida State, however, has gotten some good looks. Keeping Florida State from not shooting close shots is what the Tigers are trying to do. I believe they have done a good job here in this one. The team averaging 20 goals. Right now, only 6 goals here in the second quarter, so I would definitely count that as a win. Every game matters, but these conference division games matter a lot. And if Auburn wants a chance to win that division, that conference, they are going to have to win out. And it is going to start tonight with a win against FSU, and it's going to have to be a lot more wins after that, especially on that road trip in March. Tigers, the win tonight, hopefully, will have a chance to play for that tie, as we will now come back to the field here in this one. About a minute left here, 1:01 on the clock, 57 on the shot clock. Auburn will get possession. On the left wing will be number 93, Declan Tobin. And enough talking from me. We'll get back to it here in this one. Auburn up 8-6. Again, 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Clock now at 30. Again, 4 seconds between it. Shot clock at 25. Tobin. You can see it all the way through. Still scooped up by Auburn. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Tobin works from the left wing, and he gets hit in the face. Puts it in the top right part of the goal. Tobin back to that goal. Makes it 9-8 Auburn. About 17 seconds left here in this one. I believe he got hit in the face on that one. No call on that, but nonetheless, amazing goal there from number 93, Declan Tobin. Back-to-back goals from the Tigers, and Auburn now up 9-6 here, protecting their own turf at home. Great, excellent first half here from the Tigers. Last game they played was against LSU. LSU, very easy win for the Tigers. Auburn looking to keep their win streak to 2 and looking to win their first home game tonight. Referee will stop play. Florida State will get possession. Clock is now at 13 seconds here in this one. FSU is going to have to get a quick shot off Auburn. He needs to get stopped right now. Clock is now down to 5. That pass deep. Miller is going to scoop it up, throw it deep, and Auburn with an amazing first half here against the number 4 ranked Seminoles is up 9-6 at halftime. Absolutely the start we wanted to see from the Tigers. Great start here in this one all around. Auburn being very, very well. Go to a 10-minute halftime. May or may not have an interview, but I will be back with you very, very short. Like always, I am Alex Bach on this WEGL 91.1 broadcast tonight for your Auburn's men's lacrosse versus the Florida State Seminoles. All right, a little halftime interview here, and this one I am alongside here with number 66, Rico, number 1, Christian. Guys, great first half against number 4 ranked Seminoles. What do you think were the keys right now for y'all tonight?
I think the sideline energy, they got a lot of people definitely right now are coaching well. Definitely coaching well. It's just how we do it, playing a part. You know, it's just how we do it.
I mean, this is a big game for us. We're always excited to play FSU. It's a huge rivalry for us. Always want to come out here. Guys come out fired up, keeping up the energy. Obviously, going back and forth with them, but nice.
Yeah, obviously, y'all are a club team. Y'all have a ton of fun with it. Is there any, fun traditions that, we can share on the air, something fun that y'all do that's keeping y'all loose today playing against this very, very strong Seminoles team?
Yeah, honestly, like any goal you see, you can just honestly, like any goal you see, you see everyone going around the field is what you see everyone going around the field is what gets everyone going.
Silent energy for sure. I mean, all the guys on the field, they know we fight for them. They know we're getting loud for them. They love seeing us selling out there with them. I mean, you see us every time we score. We're like running around the field. They got to keep us back. So just a great
Yeah. So, y'all have been really great on the sideline tonight. Guys on the field have been great. So, when y'all score tonight, what is y'all's celebration going to be?
Probably get some bench press reps out there, maybe get Benny the Bulldog moving around on it, maybe get Benny the Bulldog moving around on it.
bench press or a little sniper action. Get down on our knees, start sniping at the goalie with the holes.
Rico, Christian, anything else y'all want to say before we head out? Let y'all go back, talk with the team at halftime before we all hopefully go out and take care of business against the Seminoles here in the second half.
Yeah, I just want to say, just keep down us, and we'll just keep coming and winning these games from now on. So everyone listening to this, keep down us.
Keep up the energy. Hopefully come out here with a win. Keep up the energy. Hopefully come out here with a win. Get to celebrate with the guys. Have a fun time.
Rico, Christian, appreciate y'all guys. Good luck. Good luck out there in this one. Thank you, y'all.
Good luck out there.
Back up and rolling here at the Auburn Sportsplex. Like always, I am Alex Bach by myself tonight here in this one, working for WEGL 91.1. Softball is going on the Auburn radio 91.1. If you want to go listen to that, which I highly recommend you stay here, or definitely not go listen to softball because I'm right here. Feel free to head over to our website. I will be on softball next Saturday at 2 p.m. versus Kentucky. So if you have any interest in that, please recommend you stay. Amazing interview from Rico and Christian here. And this one, hey, what they said at the end. Shout out their moms, which is awesome. Shout out to all the moms out there listening. Thank you very much. But also, don't keep doubting us. Like, come on. Even Jake, the Florida State broadcaster next to me, said, hey, don't doubt these Tigers, man. This is a game, and Auburn is coming out with a lot of energy. Clock is starting right now to my right. Same face guys we have seen all night. Number 23, Will Kelly has been the main face-off guy for the FCU Seminoles. And for the Auburn Tigers, number 13, Captain Fogo. And right on cue, Tigers win that one. Here in this one.
Right on cue, Tigers win that
Auburn. Slowing it up once again, going back in the middle like fog coming out on the field right now. Just talked to Mr. Patrick Lanchoni, who was with me when we were going to UCF halftime interview. Great to see him. Also talked to former goalie and Pi Kappa Phi member Craig Morgan, 3-year starter here for the Tigers. Asked him if he wanted to come on the broadcast. He said no. So if you know Craig, please text him and tell him to come on. So I'm not by myself. But shot clock now down to 40 here in this one. Shot goes wide right of the goal. Goes long. Possession will obtain Auburn. Chad, if you got any questions, comments, shout outs you want to do, please let me know in the chat. Please let me know. Everything is going well here on this one. Clock is now started. Play is stopped. 14-12 here in this one. Been told to. Just depends on the broadcasting style. Either talk and let some silence go, let you watch that, or just keep yapping the whole time. So, by myself, appreciate all of y'all tuning in right now. This one, Auburn up 9-6. About 27 of y'all here in this one, so thank you very much for tuning in. We will have a broadcast on Sunday. We will have a broadcast 100%. So please let your friends know. Please get it out there, because the more people, the better. Auburn, 50 seconds on the clock. Passes deflected off the net. Florida State now will look to clear, and they will absolutely do that. Florida State down 9-6 here in this one. Nice little check there. Player for the Seminoles is down on the ground. Slow to get up. Referee will stop play here in this one. 13-48 in the third quarter. Looking back at these games, Auburn took a commanding lead at the end of the first quarter, being up 5-3. They did win the second quarter. Now they're up 9-6. Seminoles 3 goals per quarter. Auburn about 4.5 as a player for the Seminoles is down here in pain. So we're going to step aside for a little bit. We'll be back in just a second. Back here in this one, Florida State will keep possession here on the left wing, down 9-6, about 13:48 left here in the second quarter. That shot goes off the stick of the Seminole, and the bench is getting rowdy. Flag is now down. I believe it'll be on the Tigers. Free play as the Seminoles bench shouts out. Clock at 30. That shot, I believe, goes wide. It looks like it almost hit somebody. Went off the head of Miller. But now it will be a penalty against the Tigers. It will be number 34, Ethan Pusisi, who sits, I give up. 30-second penalty right there for him. 30-second penalty right there. Good turnover there. Auburn man down here. I believe it's plus. Get that down at some point. Let's go with number 34 here in this one. Auburn looking clear at shot clock now down to 66. North of pump fake, and that is cleared right on time. Good defensive stop there for the Tigers, being a man down. Now Auburn looking to push it. Number 22, Graham Young, loses it. Young now on the ground. FSU will now look to clear it. 12:15 left here in this one. Florida State gets the shot, gets the look inside. Miller can't get to it in time. Florida State a little bit from that right pole to the top left corner. Now will be 9-7 here. Florida State game. The second half started here. Get the first goal in the second half. Seminoles now down 9-7. Tigers looking to get a huge win. Need a huge win today here. The Tigers and Christian and Rico, very nice of them to come up and talk at halftime. They're pretty fired up here in this one. This is a huge win. Bench is very, very rowdy on both sides. These teams, almost like a little rivalry. Last year, Auburn beat the Seminoles in overtime in Tallahassee. And Garrett, once again, wins the face-off. He's been consistent tonight for the Tigers. He's not running. He's got two guys right behind him. Decides to throw it over to Tobin. Tigers now going to slow down. Third quarter here, steam off the field after some rain in the morning. Very nice weather. About 57 degrees here in the beautiful Auburn, Alabama. Thank you very much for tuning in to this WEGL broadcast. Like always, I'm Alex Bach by myself tonight. Like I said, once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Auburn slowing it up. Again, a lot of shots under 30 and 20 seconds tonight for both teams. Good luck goes wide right. Auburn will keep possession. Shot clock is at 25. Now Auburn looking to take back their 3-goal lead. Pump fake inside there from Phillips. Shot from Adams goes wide. Auburn keep possession. Shot clock now down to 12. Auburn has to get a quick shot off here in this one. Young falls down for the Tigers. That shot, try to get force. A little force shot there for number 9. Jackson Derrick goes wide. Auburn will keep possession, but it is now 7 seconds. Tigers are going to have to get a shot off very, very fast here in this one. That shot is just thrown up, and there's no one there. So shot clock violation there on the Tigers. Seminoles will now attempt to clear. Substitutions coming in from both teams. Good defensive stand there from the Seminoles. Florida State now looking to cut the Tigers lead within 1. That ball is now loose and on the ground, and it is scooped back up by the Noles. And Florida State is out of bounds. They will turn it over. Ball is now back in play. Number 10, Patrick Wilson, will get above midfield. He gets past it. Now almost a 2-on-1 kind of, not really. Good pass inside, though. Good look there from Derrick. His shot goes wide, or excuse me, high of the goal. Florida State will get possession. 10:06 left here in this one. 9-7 Tigers. Tigers looking to get the upset today here against the number 4 ranked Seminoles. And excuse me, the camera was on the wrong side. Now there we go. Florida State working it around. Auburn Tigers down 4 guys today here in this one. A lot of players have to step up here today. Seminoles only down 1 starter. Auburn 4 a lot. Suffered a couple concussions, a wrist injury, and a torn ACL, which is not the best. As that shot from the Noles at the top will go high. Possession will stay with the Noles. Seminoles shot clock now at 25. Right behind the goal, 1 Knoll is now down. Seminoles will slow it up. Shot clock at 28. Once again, 1 more shot seem to be coming within this side. Inside 15, 10 seconds. The dodge, and that shot is right in the face of Miller. Good save there from the first-year starter, Colson Miller, the sophomore out of Centennial High School in Georgia, with a beautiful, beautiful clear right there to the captain, number 22, Graham Young. Auburn will now slow it up top. Looks to take back the 3-goal lead. 8:43 left here in the third quarter. Only 1 goal after very high scoring first half. As that shot, I believe from Tobin, will not go. FC will look to clear. That ball is high. Failed clear there from the Seminoles. Number 27, Ethan Striner, could not get it. Turnover there from the Noles, and Auburn will get possession back just like that. Auburn once again slowing it up, taking a very, very long time here on these possessions. A lot of players need to step up from the Tigers. Seen a very nice pair of goals there from Tobin. Starting to get very humid and very steamy out there on the field. Still feels very good as that shot from the Tigers is wide right. Wow, possession will go to the Seminoles. Don't have the best angle here in this one, so I'm going to give it to the referee, but that looked very, very 50 right there on the field. Seminoles with another stop, and we are halfway here in this one. We're at the 7:30 mark here in this game. We have only seen 1 goal in the first quarter. Tigers have not scored since late in the second quarter. Auburn needs to get their offense going. Defense has been amazing tonight. Defensive squadron is stepping up, especially with multiple players out here tonight. Auburn needs to get going right here in this one. They want to keep this lead, because this Seminoles team, talking to Jake, the Florida State broadcaster next to me, averaging 19 goals a game this year. And they've had some very, very commanding wins, played a close one against Georgia Tech. Tigers took the handle of Georgia Tech very, very early. Coach Brendan Short, when I talked to him today, said he's excited for the opportunity to get his first career win as a head coach at home. Seminoles ball movement. Weak shot there, but is scooped up behind the goal. Dodge, spin move to the left. Is passed, and Colson, a little shocked he got that one. Looks in his stick and has it, so we'll take it there for Colson. I'll count that as a save there for Miller, as the Tigers now look to clear. I'll count that as a save there for Miller, as the Tigers now look to clear. Auburn struggling to clear here. Shot clock now down to 64. They clear off the stick of Seminole. Young picks it up, scoops. Phillips almost had an opportunity here to get one, but he gets it. Tigers will now scoop it up. They need to get their first goal here in this one. Shot clock is at 50. Game clock is now hitting 6. Auburn up 2, 9-7. Good ball movement. Tobin has the look he wants. He's right inside, and he does the bounce shot. Great read there from the goalie, Striner. Amazing save here in this one. Right all the way through Tobin's eyes. Tobin made it a little obvious he was going down low. Already did that twice earlier here in this one. Striner picked it up, and he went downstairs twice. Tobin staying with what was consistent. Striner wins that one. Striner currently down 2-1, so we'll give it to Tobin. But Seminoles now 55 here in this one. Moving the ball around a lot. Get a good look. Another bounce shot. It is scooped up by Miller. Another save there for Colson. There for Colson. Colson tries to clear it instead. C. Snuggles turns it over. It is Colson tries to clear it. FSU looking to capitalize on the turnover. Florida State now substitutions, makes it even. 4:50 here in this one, and we've seen one player from each team go in the penalty box here in this one, as that shot is low. Goes off the net. Colson runs out of the goal and gets it. He now has a guy on him. He slings it over to number 6, Branson Brooks. Now the Tigers will attempt to clear it. Good play there from Miller. Risky play coming out of the goal. The Tigers absolutely will clear it here in this one. Very fast pace here. Not a lot, only one goal here in the third quarter, but now Auburn needs to keep their lead and keep pushing their lead. Playing very well defensively. Both teams playing very well defensively in the second half. A lot of halftime adjustments have been made. Still 9-7 Auburn, about 4:20 left here in this one. Sorry, the YouTube clock and the game clock is off. Trying to work announcing, camera, scoreboard, all of the above here in this one. So trying my best. Thank you very much to those who are tuning in tonight. Hopefully you're having a lovely Friday night, very lovely Friday night here on the Plains. Very comfortable long sleeve and pant weather here. Shot clock is now down to 30. Linchoney alumni are out today here for Auburn. Craig Morgan, goalie last year, is out here for Auburn. Did not want to come on the broadcast. Clock is now at 3:45. Shot clock is at 15. Auburn needs to get a shot off here. Tobin, it's been hot today. He's getting hit down low. Struggling the stick. Clock now down to 7. Young falls down. That shot is just thrown in the middle. Auburn cannot get a good shot off there here in this one. I think Young took one downstairs and will shy away from that and let him recover. But Auburn, great defense tonight here in this one. Again, Seminoles team is averaging 19 goals a game. And Coach, like we said, this is a huge game. If the Tigers win this, they have the chance to, if they win out, win these conference division games, they have the opportunity to potentially get the 1 seed and keep the bye. Auburn has not been above 500 or been at 500 this year at all, so they're looking to get to 500 for the first time this season. Hopefully, number 22, the midfielder, Captain Graham Young, is okay. Coach Short had to come out here in this one. He looks to be very upset talking to the referees. Looking at his first home win as a head coach here in this one. Florida State will get possession off of the shot clock turnover. A flag is now down. Go against the Tigers. 3:15 left here in this one. Florida State knows they have a free play. Auburn will, the second time they have a player going into the penalty box tonight. Another flag now down on the field. Not sure who that one will be pointed to. Good pass, good cut inside. Doesn't get the good shot. Miller goes out the goal. He can't save it inside. Will he be in the crease? No, he will not. It will be a Florida State goal. It is now 9-8, and it looks like there's potentially a little scuffle out there between both teams. Referees discussing both teams. A little confused on what's going on. Referees will come together and discuss, but I believe they're discussing who will be in the box and who won't. Goal will count, 9-8. Seminoles, referee just announced, waiting for the penalty, and if there is a penalty, who will go against. Florida State celebrating, I believe it will go against Auburn. Actually, I believe will not be a player in the penalty box in this one. So FSU gets a goal, cuts the lead down within 1. About 3 minutes left here in this one. It will be a new face-off man for the Seminoles, number 33, Donnie Ferber, getting his first action tonight at midfield. Ferber loses his first face-off tonight here in this one. Auburn will get possession. Good work there from Garrett Fogo, who has been the field goal all night for the Tigers. FSU looking to switch it up there, as Garrett has been dominating the face-off side of it tonight here for the Tigers. Game clock is now at 2:37. Auburn not had a goal since the first half. We're in the third quarter now here in this one. 9-8 Tigers. Florida State, very good defensive adjustments here in the second half. Auburn has to get something going. against the Seminole team that averages 19 goals a game. They're going to get hot soon at some point. Miller and the Auburn defense are doing a good job there on that side of the ball. Clock now just hits 2 minutes here in this one. Shot clock is at 25. Ball moving, that pass goes wide right, and Florida State with just yet another stop. Auburn turnover. Florida State starting to get a good amount of momentum here in this one on a 2-0 run here in this second half. Florida State struggling to clear. The goalie is now at midfield. He is running and he is clearing. Will he go? Will the goalie for Florida State go coast to coast? He decides to slow it up. Number 27, Ethan Striner, will make the very long run back to his goal. Striner going all the way out there on this one. Florida State working behind the goal. Looking to tie it up here. Have not been tied up since the first quarter. Auburn looks to keep it that way. Auburn was down about 2 goals there in the first, rallied to get 5 goals in the first quarter, got 4 in the second, 0 in the third. Florida State playing a lot better in the second half, making good adjustments. That ball is off one of the bodies of the Auburn defenders. Now about 30 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock is at 25. Florida State decides to take a shot from the top. That shot goes high. Florida State will keep possession. 9-8 here, 52 seconds left. Shot clock at 23 seconds. Ball is back into play. Florida State has possession. Good cut inside. Ball is not possessed by FSU. Ball is now on the ground. Auburn will scoop it up. Shot clock is essentially now turned off. Game clock is now at 50. YouTube clock is about 25 seconds off between the real game clock. Miller will walk out of the goal. Florida State playing 3-man at the line. Auburn will not clear. It will be turned over. Florida State looks like they have numbers now here in this one. Auburn struggling to get back. Good pass inside. That's the shot Florida State was looking for. And just like that, Florida State has tied it up. It is now 9-9 here in this one. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Auburn giving up 3 goals a quarter. Florida State was down 9-6 at halftime, and Auburn has given up 3 and scored 0, so now it is 9-up with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Auburn Sportsplex, like always on Alex Bach here, working for Weagle 91.1 tonight. Garrett wins yet another face-off. Number 23, Will Kelly's back in it for this one. Tigers looking to get their first goal of the second half. Tobin's shot goes wide left. Auburn will keep possession. Game clock is down to 12 seconds. Tigers are going to need a quick shot here on this one. Haven't got any good looks here in the second half. 9-9. Move inside. Game clock is not on. Whoever is working the game clock may have a concussion and did not start the game clock. Referees did not notice that the game clock was not on, so Auburn will be at 9 seconds. 9 seconds, 9-9 both teams. Auburn 9 seconds to work with. Should be around 5 or 4, but it is not. Auburn will very much take it. We're going to get a quick shot off, looking for a pass inside. Auburn gets a shot off as a bounce shot. That shot will go wide. Shot clock will be 2-1. Quarter will expire, and Florida State with a dominant third quarter, holding the Tigers to 0 goals right now in the second half and tied it up. We'll be back in a little bit for the fourth quarter of action. Thank you very much for tuning in to this broadcast of 91.1 FM. We'll be back. We're back into the Auburn Sportsplex. I'm Alex Bach, working here with WEGL 91.1 tonight here for this broadcast of your Auburn Tigers versus the Florida State Seminoles. Florida State Seminoles are 6-0 in the year, undefeated, number 4 team in the nation, averaging about 19 goals a game, and they have about 9 goals right now here against the Tigers. It will be the usual face-off men tonight for Auburn. Aiden Garrett, the Fogo, taking all of the reps at midfield today. Auburn has not scored since late in the second quarter, and they have to get their offense going. Defense has been really good tonight here in this one. Garrett, someone took a shot right there. Flag is now thrown. I believe it will be against the Seminoles. So Auburn with the free play, very excited here. And this one, Garrett good pass into Tobin. Another flag is down. We'll see how much time Florida State will be in the box for. Now, Auburn has had 2 men in the box tonight. Florida State has had 1. It will be a 1-minute penalty, and I believe it will go against the Florida State Seminoles. So Tigers will be a man up here with the ball. Absolutely huge here in this one. Auburn, again, has not scored in the second half, and if they're going to score right now in this one, this is the best opportunity they are going to have to take back the lead that was once theirs. They're going to score right now in this one, this is the best opportunity they are going to have to take back the lead that was once theirs. Ball's now back in play. Clock is at 14:38. It does now start. It will be a minute. I believe there will be 2 men in the box for the Seminoles. So Auburn is now 2 men up with 50 seconds left. Shot clock is at 55. They have to score here. They have to take back the lead. It's the best opportunity the Tigers will get all night. Tigers have shot most of their shots under the 20-minute mark. They had the cut right there, decided not to take it. There's the look, and that pass is deflected by defensive Midish. Clock is now 30. Tigers are halfway through, and they have to get a score here in this one. Clock is now 30. Tigers are halfway through, and they have to get a score. And it is blocked by the goalie, but he just can't get it. It goes off his cleat into the goal. Auburn takes advantage of 2 men in the box. They get their first goal of the second half, and they take back the lead, 10-9. And you gotta take advantage of mistakes from Florida State, and that is what Auburn did right there. And this one took advantage of it here in this one. Garrett needs to take the broadcast here in this one. Garrett needs to take the broadcast here in Auburn wins the faceoff. Number 23, Will Kelly, back in play here for this one. The referee is now down on the field, and the Tiger goes down on the field, and that ball goes high, and it is turned over by the Tigers. So 1 of them down, and then box, and we had a referee down. So Auburn now up 10-9. About 13:40 left here in this one. Florida State will look to clear, and do they? Yes, they do. Florida State pushing it here in this one. Thank you very much for tuning into this Weagle 91.1 broadcast for Auburn Tigers tonight. Always, I'm Alex Bach, working camera, scoreboard, and announcing tonight here in this one. Very excited to bring you coverage of the Auburn Tigers today and on Sunday. I believe the game will be at 1 o'clock against the Ole Miss Rebels. So we will have Ole Miss Rebels basketball in Auburn and lacrosse, but it's more important that Auburn wins. So 13:08 here in this one. Florida State looking to get a look. It is indeed turned over and scooped up by one of the captains, number 45, Cummings. That's a long pull. Auburn bench is livid right now, but Auburn slows it up. Tobin will get it on the left wing, and so down, and the cameraman is lost, and now he has y'all back. Thank you very much again once for tuning into this. If you have anything to say, any comments to improve this, or have anything to say, please let me know. Try my best to improve this broadcast for you at home. Auburn taking it very, very slow here. Clock is at 12 minutes. Good pass side of Tobin. Tobin working down low. Save, picked up, and scored. And that's got to be a penalty. Young took a shot there at the end, and he got the goal. Auburn on a 2-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Takes back the lead, 2-0. Young hit it. That seemed like a late hit to me. He took a shot there. Young taking in the shoulder up high, I believe. Referees are very much talking to the Florida State goalie. See what goes on there. But Auburn gets there. Second goal of the fourth quarter, second goal of the second half. We'll see what the referees decide to do here. Looks like there has been no decision. I believe it was most likely a warning on the goalie. Battery on the camera is at 31 minutes left, and we have 12 minutes left here in this one, so should be fine here in this one. We are at 13:06. Auburn is up 11-9 against the Seminoles. Who else other than the captain, Fogo, Aiden Garrett, doing the face-off once today. Florida State's been struggling. It will be a quick ball, and it will go to the Tigers. Tigers win the face-off here in this one. FSU and Auburn. It seemed like FSU was commanding the midfield face-offs. The Fogo, number 23, Will Kelly, was winning a good amount of them at the start, and then Garrett has been on fire since then. FSU just decided to switch it up to Danny Ferber, number 33, for the Seminoles, and Auburn winning a lot of face-offs here. Clock is now down to 12. Very low-scoring game for a Seminoles team who has averaged 19 goals here in this one. Auburn, great defense today here in this one. Coach Short looking to get his first career win at home as a head coach. Shot clock is at 50. Auburn slowing it up, doing a good job of taking shots under 20, 30 seconds, playing at their own pace tonight, as that is exactly what Coach Short told me he wanted to do here today. In this one, Tobin will swing it to the top, and that ball is lost by Adams. Florida State will pick it up, and they are running. 11-9 here, 11:08 left here in this fourth quarter. FSU with possession, looking to get their first goal of the fourth quarter. 11 minutes left. There's a minute between the YouTube clock and the game clock here in this one. Auburn looking to get back-to-back wins against, or win back-to-back games the first time this season. Florida State turns it over. Risky pass there to Miller. Miller throws it over the ref. Auburn looking to clear it here in this one. Miller coming out of the goal, looks for a pass downfield. That pass is caught. Great play there from the Tigers, number 9. Jackson Derrick made a great play here in this one. Auburn will slow it up, keeps possession after the good defensive stand. It is now 10:20 left here in this one. Auburn up 11-9 here on this Friday night at Auburn Sportsplex. Auburn slowing it down once again. Shot clock is now hit 30. Auburn looking to win a good amount of games before they head off to spring break. Good pass inside. Great save from FSU. That shot is up. That shot looks like it went in. It did not. It bounced off the left pole. That was a rocket. It's about a couple centimeters over from being in. Auburn and Florida State fighting for it. Auburn picks it up, and a good timeout there from Coach Short. Auburn up 11-9 here in this one. 9:40 left here in this one. Coach Short, great timeout. Good possession there from the Tigers. We're in the fourth quarter. We'll be back very, very soon to talk about this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 6 seconds. back here in this one. 9:40 left in the fourth quarter. I'm Alex Bach here with WEGL 91.1. Thank you very much for tuning in to this broadcast. Any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know in the broadcast. But Auburn up here 11-9 here, looking to get a very dominant win over number 4 ranked Seminoles, and players and referees coming together at midfield and timeout. Heard whistles, so I thought we were coming back here in this one, but Auburn taking lead. Shout out to business gentlemen watching to this one, Brody Strong, and other gentlemen listening to this one. Thank you to the others and the parents and all the Auburn fans who are tuning in here in this one. Thank you very much. Supporting these men as they are fighting a tough one here against a very, very good ranked Florida State team. Men as they are Coach Short, like I've said multiple times, looking to get his first home win as a head coach. He was promoted from defensive coordinator last year. He has been very, very supportive of Weagle and great coach for leading these young men. So we thank Coach Short and the other staff members for what they do, and we thank y'all parents for supporting and showing up to the games and tuning into the broadcast. Very much appreciate those who tune into the broadcast. So 9:40 left here in this one. We have 24 minutes of battery left, but I have an extra battery, so we should be fine. Just I'm not the best on the production side, so thank you to Aaron Simmons and Carson Meyer who came and helped me set up this one here tonight. Thank you to Aaron Simmons and Carson Meyer. And I will be on the call once again for the broadcast on Sunday. So hopefully you like my voice and hopefully you enjoy listening to me, because you can't run away from me this year. But thank you very much. Again, I'm solo tonight, so not what you want to do, but we're making the best out of what we can. Florida State has their broadcast to our right. Very well done there. Broadcast from Jake, number 32, one of the backup goalies for the Seminoles. And we are back into play. Auburn has possession here. 9:30 left in this one in the fourth quarter. Auburn looking to get a huge upset against the undefeated 6-0 Seminoles. And MCLA, they were ranked 5th a couple weeks ago. They are now 4th. So very good team against common opponents. Auburn is 1-3, and Florida State obviously is 4-0 because undefeated. But Auburn swinging around. Shot clock is being drained. They are down to 26 seconds. Florida State has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Clock is now down to 9 minutes. Shot clock is down to 18 seconds. Auburn swinging it around. Florida State back. Shot clock is now down to 10. Auburn still hasn't got the look they like. Passes inside. Number 9, Jackson Derrick cannot read it. Florida State will get that's a possession. The referee will call originally was called to Florida State, but I believe that the referee who had the best angle on this one is talking to the referee on the other side. They're going to come together and switch it to I got 20 minutes of life left on this camera. It's 8:40 left, so we should be fine. But and the possession is switched over to Auburn, so Auburn will keep possession. Shot clock will now be reset to 80. 80 seconds now here for this one. Auburn up 11-9, 8:30 now left in this one. I believe Auburn baseball just took a win. A lot of sirens behind us. Stick is lost there. From to Phillips, he uses his hands, knocks it out with his hands, goes out of bounds, and Auburn keeps possession now. So 8:20 now left here in this one. Goes out of bounds. And Auburn keeps possession now. So 8:20 now left here in this one. Auburn, either softball or baseball, is getting very, very loud behind me. Alpha Gamma Row looking to be having an enjoyable Friday night right behind the Auburn Sportsplex. Is Auburn. Good ball movement right here in this one. That shot is in. That's a huge goal from number 8, Andrew Luff. Good look there, working right in front of the goal. Right in front of it, nice little bounce shot. Now Auburn, 8 minutes exactly left here in this one. Wow, this is a good one. This is a good one. Auburn looking to take a huge lead here in this one. We were having trouble with the camera earlier, pre-broadcast, so I'm now looking to find where the extra battery is in this one. So. Oh, right now we only got one battery, so we need this battery to last 7 minutes 55 seconds. As Auburn and Florida State going at it in the middle. That is scooped up, and Auburn keeps possession. And now I think what we've seen a lot today here in this one is the Tigers taking shots under 20 and 30 seconds with a 3-goal lead. 7:40 left here in this one. I think that's what we're going to expect now. 3-goal lead, 7:40 left here in this one. I think that's what we're going to expect now. Auburn taking it slow. Florida State starting to press up a little bit more on their defense with them being down 3 goals and about 7:15 left now in this one. They are starting to realize they're going to have to start playing not only aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, but definitely on the defense. Tigers have done a good job of playing at their own pace and getting great looks and bringing the clock down within 30 or 20. Saw some great defensive halftime adjustments from the Seminoles, and Auburn making some good offensive adjustments coming here in the fourth quarter. Auburn was up 2 men here, and this one, that shot is saved by goalie number 27, Ethan Striner. Florida State will look to clear. Auburn on a 3-0 run here in the fourth quarter after not scoring in the third quarter at all. Florida State tied it up. They went on a 3-run run of their own, 3-0 run, and now Auburn is on a 3-0 run. Florida State, a team, again, like I've said multiple times, averaging 19 goals a game, is at 9 right here in this one. So Auburn defense and Colson Miller, the leader of the defense, the goalie, have been doing an excellent job here tonight. Auburn down 4 players. We got 2 concussions, a wrist injury, and an ACL tear. So very, very serious injuries. Hopefully those 4 gentlemen can get healthy and get back. Clock is now hitting 6 here. Auburn up 12-9, looking to get a huge upset. So that pass inside gets clobbered. Miller grabs it, not be touched there, and Wilson looks to clear it. Has a stick in his face, takes the check down here to one of the captains, number 45, Eamon Cummins. Auburn still looking to clear it. Colson all the way up, has 3 seconds too, and he throws a downfield pass. That shot is bouncing. It is scored and won. Number 10, Patrick Wilson, works from the right wing, gets an active. Let's go 5:30 now here left in this one, and 1 here in that one. Tigers now at 13-9, and the Tigers are 5:31 away from a major upset over the number 4 ranked Seminoles. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found the extra battery, so hopefully this were to cut out, it'll be good. Hopefully. This were to cut out. Garrett back once again, facing off for the Tigers. The Fogo will go get number 23. Will Kelly, who was the main face-off guy for FCU in the third quarter after Garrett has won multiple face-offs. We saw number 33, Danny Foster, come in for Florida State. Garrett way over, definitely over 60% here today in this one for the Tigers, and face-offs has been a huge part here in this game. I will say the Fogo and the goalie are the 2 most important players on the field here in the game of lacrosse and in the beautiful state of Auburn, Alabama at this Sportsplex on this Friday night. As Auburn wins that face-off once again. Ball is now on the ground along with the Seminole. Flag is now in the air. There was not a player in the penalty box before that one. And with the Tigers up 4, 5:17 left here. Tigers up 4. They can take this one home. Camera cuts out here shortly. I will immediately switch the battery, and right now it is a Florida State Seminole number 34 is having a 1-minute penalty in the box. So if the camera cuts out, don't worry, I will try my best to switch out the batteries real quick, and if the batteries not come on, I will keep it as a radio style broadcast and go without division. It'll just be a scoreboard, but again, we're going to try the best here to keep that camera on, but stop making excuses on that. Auburn now has the ball up at the top. Tobin is just staring down the Florida State middle midfield. It is 45 minutes in the box for Florida State. So staring down the Florida State believe it is 45 minutes in the box for Florida State. Florida State is down a man, so very interesting. Auburn just looking to kill some clock here. Shot clock is at 55, and now with the penalty clock being at 30, with the player in the box, Auburn will start to work their offense instead of killing clock. Florida State man down here in this one, looking to keep their undefeated season alive. Auburn, good ball movement around. Pass inside. Weak shot is not scored. Pass inside. Weak shot. Florida State looks to clear next stoppage of possession. Now we'll be switching up the battery, so we cut off for a second. Florida State, bad pass over the middle is not seen. That is picked up, and that is a Florida State turnover. Auburn with a clear. Auburn, Florida State now 4-on-1 hair in the shot right in the chest of the goalie. 3:58 left here in this one. One hair in the shot right in the chest of Florida State now looking to push it themselves, and Florida State's going to have to start getting very aggressive, and that ball is just lobbed right into Miller, and that is probably one of the easier saves of Colson's life. Auburn is now, what a pass there from Miller. I do not know how that was caught from Brooks. Brooks, the long pole, is now looking to go coast to coast himself and said he'll switch it out to Topin. Good call there. We're now at 3:30 left here in this one. Auburn fans are starting to cheer, and Tigers are 3:30 away here from this one and potentially controlling their own destiny to the 1 seed and being a huge upset over the number 4 ranked Seminoles. Seminoles 6-0 in the year. Common opponents, Auburn is 1-3. Auburn looking to get their first home win. They will have another game on Sunday, and Coach Short looking to get his first win as a head coach. I hope you pass inside. Oh! And their flag is down. Number 26, Charlie Morrison, didn't read it. He got clogged. And we're going to take this battery out for a second and come back here on this one. And we're going to take this battery out for a second and come back here on this one. Sorry for the blackout. Nothing is currently going on. I am trying to put the batteries in for this one. So you're not missing anything right now. You're not missing anything. Be a penalty against Florida State, and I'm still trying to get that battery. Should be in. You're missing nothing. I promise you, you're missing nothing. It is back on. Perfect. Y'all missed nothing. The camera is still working. So I'm sorry you're seeing the black screen, but I got that working. And it's my first year in WEGL 91.1, so hopefully you enjoy hearing my voice. I will be with you for the next 2 years. And I believe that is a penalty where number 34 will be locked in for 3 minutes. So I believe Auburn is now a man up here the rest of the game. So 4-goal lead, 3 minutes left, and FSU, I believe their player is locked in the rest of the game. Auburn is starting to feel very, very good here about this one, and with the Tigers having a day off tomorrow, I'm expecting a fun night from this team. So very, very excited here to see this one plays out, and yeah, the player is locked in. Auburn will be a man up here the rest of the way throughout. 2:30 now. Player locked in. Auburn up 13-9. Whew, this feels really good. Shot clock is now down to 30. Good move there. Good swim move. That is off the face of number 10 of FSU. It is scooped up by number 24. The Phillips, and the Phillips puts it in. FSU was essentially 2-man down. Hopefully the Florida State player is okay there, but Auburn took advantage of player in the box, and we got a man down now here in this one, so we will, it's upside here for a little bit. hopefully he is okay. Luckily, he is okay. Number 10 for Florida State took a rocket to the face. Both head coaches are over there now. And talking about the game, Auburn was up 5-3 in the first quarter. They took a nice little 9-6 lead after the second quarter going into halftime. And thank you to Rico and Christian for coming on and listening to that halftime interview. Very nice of them, said some very good words, and they seem very excited to come over. And then in the third quarter, Florida State tied it up. They held Auburn to 0 goals in the third quarter. It was 9-9 coming into the fourth, and Auburn's defense has been incredible tonight. Auburn is on a 5-0 run here in the fourth quarter, and Florida State team that is averaging 19 goals a game and is undefeated. Is just ranked number 4 this season, and they are 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from losing their first game, losing on the road, and this is a conference division game, and these games are huge, huge for Auburn. Like always, I'm Alex Bach. Tonight, I will be back on Sunday when Auburn will be taking on Ole Miss. Ole Miss and Florida State will be playing each other tomorrow here in Auburn. They will be doing that. Ole Miss playing no games tonight, and Florida State will play Friday, Saturday, stay the night, Saturday night, and they will head back to Tallahassee on Sunday. Who else for the Fogo other than the captain, Aiden Garrett? Garrett has been amazing tonight. After being around 50% in the first quarter, he is winning at least 70-75% since then, and got hit in the back there, and that will be a penalty on Florida State. Auburn will get possession. Auburn wins another one, and 80 seconds on the clock. There is about 2:11 left on the game clock. The YouTube broadcast clock is now starting 2:03 here in this one. Auburn now 2 minutes away with a 5-goal lead. They are playing a man up from getting a major upset, going to 500 on the year, and Coach Short is looking at his first career home win. Auburn swinging it around, and Auburn will just, with a man up, has a huge opportunity. Man up, 5 guys up, and Coach Short telling his guys, just hold it. Let the shot clock run down, and turns over, hand it over to Colson Miller and the defense. Colson, in his first year starting, has played his best game tonight. As there is now the goalie is out of the goal, and Tobin will take the easiest goal of his life. Auburn up 59, minutes 16 left here in this one. I think Florida State just wanted to get back to face-off, kind of just pick your poison here, but with minute 16 left here in this one, Auburn is up. We are now going to see Coach Short's first win as a head coach at home. Auburn going to go 3 for 3, winning their first home game, and it's their 4th out of their 5th home game, so Auburn will play their 5th one on Sunday, and that will be the last time you will hear me for the year, unless you want to tune into softball next week. I'll be on 91.1 FM. Go to Weagle Auburn if you want to listen to me and Alex Kentucky take on the Auburn Tigers in softball. Softball, very, very exciting, very fun to do. Auburn is just now going to just take this one down here in this one. I'm going to let the YouTube clock run. It is at 70. Shot clock is relevant here. Auburn will just run it out now. 55 on the clock. Auburn up 15-9 here in this one. Florida State penalty-free play now. Doesn't really matter here. FSU's been a man down for the last 2.5 minutes. Auburn just kind of just run this one out. FSU, with there being college lacrosse, don't really see too many suspensions. So FSU getting a little chippy, getting a little physical here in this one, and I think Auburn kind of just throwing it around, staying healthy. Need no cheap shots, and Auburn beating Florida State back-to-back years. Last year it was in Tallahassee. Auburn won in overtime here in this one, and ladies and gentlemen, there will be no overtime here tonight. Clock is now down to 15, down to 14. Auburn players, Auburn fans are now starting to celebrate. What a win tonight for Auburn. Auburn wins 15-9, gives Florida State their first loss of the year. Florida State falls to 6-1. The Tigers are celebrating. What a win here tonight. What a game from Colston Miller. Tobin, Aiden Garrett had an amazing game tonight. Look at the Tigers. Shout out the defense, man. Defense may not be too many stats, but Auburn, huge win tonight here in this one. Thank you very much for tuning in to this WEGL 91.1 broadcast. We will be back on Sunday versus Ole Miss. Thank you very much for spending your Friday night with me. Congratulations to Coach Bryn Short getting his first home win as a head coach today here in this one. Like always, I'm Alex Bach. Weagle 91.1. Thank you very much for tuning in to this broadcast of Auburn Lacrosse. Thank you very much to Carson Meyer, Aaron Simmons, and our co-sports directors, Rhett Chrome and Garrett Gesh. I will be with you on Sunday. Great win here for the Tigers, 15-9 here in this one.